आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियाँ। एक नई दुनिया की आवाज़ आपकी आवाज़, विज्ञान की आवाज़, की आवाज़।
We bring you all a podcast series on STEM popularization, that is, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and medicine, supported and catalyzed by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, the Government of India. Program is produced by Media for Community Foundation.
Welcome to another episode of the podcast from the INDO-FRENCH Center for the Promotion of Advanced Research, CEFIPRA. Here we highlight the groundbreaking collaborations between Indian and French scientists across diverse scientific fields. And now let's listen from them.
Myself, Dr. Subrata, I am working as a senior scientist at Prime Institute of Science and Technology called CSIR Trivandrum. And this is among the sister lab of the CSIR from Government of India. I have joined here 2017 on basis of my expertise of developing optical materials for lighting and display and eventually the sensing application also. And particularly these applications will be on energy saving, modern kind of lighting and display applications we are working on. Immediately after joining, actually we have established the lab, and at the present moment we can tell that our group actually manufacturing or developing the optical materials for lighting which is having the international standard. So in order to implement these optical materials for the key lighting applications which the modern technology or modern society need, and which will be the next generation lighting technology. At the same time it should be economical also. So we started to found a proficient laboratory which can synthesize the state-of-art devices, particularly the lighting devices based on the nanophotonic technology. So as we know that Indo-French collaboration is day by day becoming very, very stronger. Only one of the main reasons for this strong bond with the collaborative scientific and technological program between these two countries. So in this regard, CEFIPRA are giving the platform for the Indian scientists and the French scientists to collaborate with each other and develop some new kind of facility or device or new kind of systems to be introduced in the modern world, which will be very useful for not only for the humankind but the environment also. So we have also started our collaboration because of thanks to this CEFIPRA program, which brought a perfect platform for us to collaborate with an efficient French researcher, Dr. Maria from C2N CNRS, and particularly they have agreed to utilize our phosphor for their fabrication, and finally we submitted a proposal to CEFIPRA, and on the merits they have accepted that project, and we are very thankful to CEFIPRA for accepting our project and find it potential for the future science and technology aspects. Thank you. As I mentioned earlier that our expertise is on developing the optical materials. Now we are capable of developing optical materials for lighting which have an international standard, having high efficiency, and which can fulfill all the requirements for the modern lighting. But in particular, we were giving emphasis on designing the modern lighting device. As you know that the device fabrication as well as the device technology, it is changing day by day and towards more flexible in nature or bendable in nature. So we wanted that our phosphor should not degrade in any kind of bending condition. Their efficiency should remain constant and in every aspect, in every bending condition or every flexible condition. So we found that Dr. Maria Kanchaneva from France, their group at C2N CNRS France, they are doing very key research on developing flexible nanowire white LEDs. But their requirement was, in order to making the device, the phosphor particles what we deliver, that must be nano in size. Unless and until it is nano in size, you cannot incorporate those phosphor particles into the nanowires. Now this is a challenge. That was the challenge to us, because if we confine the particle size, if we reduce the particle size, the optimal performance also detected according to some basic rules of surface defects. Therefore, we have done a key research on developing nanophosphor, which will not only have the good optical performance, but also will be having the nano in size, particularly 100 nanometer in size, which could be very compatible to incorporate in those kind of nanowires. We accepted the challenge, and initially we have set a proof of concept with utilizing our bulk phosphor, micron size phosphor, into their micron nanowires, and the concept was successful, and we found a very good result in terms of efficiency, in terms of color properties, and in terms of flexibility also. The next stage of this project was to reduce the particle size more, and in the front side also they reduce the gapping between the nanowires more in a nanometer range. And finally, in the recent research, actually, we provided those nanophosphors which we developed, which are having the very good colorimetric as well as property, as well as the lighting efficiency. And from the front side, they incorporated the phosphor, and they found that the resultant white light emitting device were giving very good color property, quantum efficiency, even when it was bended by 1.5 centimeter radius itself. So under extreme bending condition, getting this kind of good colorimetric property and efficiency from white light emitting diodes fabricated by using our phosphor and their nanowires, directly indicating that our proof of concept, what we have promised in this project, has been somehow successful. Now actually we want to take it to the next level, and we want to make that efficiency more profound and more eco-friendly, so that it will be giving the strain-free, very very flexible and economical lighting devices. Regarding the outcome, actually whenever that project has been accepted previously, immediately after that we have started to think about this project, and we were thinking from our side also and from his side also. Both of us were regular in the online meeting discussing how to execute this project. And initially itself we started to work on establishing the proof of concept before that funding arrived to us. And as you know that immediately at 2020, COVID scenario arrived. But we have tried our best on both the side to continue this work. My colleague, team member, my research department, my research student working in this project, they actually overcome that COVID threat, and then they tried to came back whenever it was possible during the lockdown period, and they did the work on establishing the proof of concept, and we continued the work. And in this aspect, actually, I am very very much thankful to CEFIPRA to consider our request for the extension of this project for 1 year. Because of this reason, my project student has been registered in the PhD, who was working under this project. Now she is working as a senior research fellow. At the same time, she is doing her PhD also, by mentioning this project topic as her PhD thesis title. And eventually, we actually, because of this platform, we came to know so many things about a very unique standard and one of the topmost nano fabrication laboratories, not only in Europe, in the world, that is C2N. They are actually one of the topmost nanofabrication laboratory, which every physicist want to be the part of. And through this program, we got that opportunity to be their collaborator, which is a very, very nice achievement that I would like to mention. And regarding the research aspect, as I mentioned that our prototype has made all the targets what we proposed in this project. Now, in the next stage of the project, we are working, or we would like to work on the large area lighting devices, so that sometime it could be applicable, or it can be applicable in every aspect, with headlights, headings, or maybe street lights, wherever it is possible, in terms and condition of it should be economic in nature, it should be low cost, it should be flexible, it must have long lifetime, and most importantly, it must be eco-friendly in nature. As I mentioned earlier, that one of the most important aspects for making Indian and French collaboration stronger is by collaborating, they are supporting the collaboration in these countries by providing some strong platform, or by providing some funding on those collaborative research which might have or which shall be or should be the national importance for both the countries. Yeah, this is a very important question, and we all know that how CPPRA playing a key role in funding those research which are in collaboration between Indian and French scientists. This is a very important aspect, because unless and until the collaboration in science and technology is strong between two countries, the relation cannot be strong. So in this regard, CPPRA making this relation between Indian and French people, Indian and French government are very, very strong. They are providing the platform to the scientists, to the young researchers, to implement their research plan, which will be very useful to for the humankind, particularly for the people in both of these countries. So in this aspect, CPPRA is playing a very vital role. And in my personal aspect, I would like to mention that, as I mentioned previously also, that when I was doing postdoc during my earlier days before joining this position, I got expertise of making phosphors, and I got expertise in this field because of the interaction with the key industries in Asia. Most of the industries which are making the phosphor or optical particles for the lighting application. Immediately after joining in this position, I started to observe which lab or which institute or which research organization are doing state-of-the-art research in this field, particularly in the device fabrication, where our experience is lacking little bit. We found this team led by Dr. Maria at CNRS perfectly suitable for collaboration, and we also found that CPPRA, which is the most potential platform, provided as most potential platform for this collaboration. And we are very thankful to CPPRA, and on the behalf of our institute and on the behalf of the research platform, Dr. Maria, we are expressing our thanks to CPPRA team for funding our project, and we find this platform very useful to implement both of our research and to unite together for making a very potential device suitable for new generation and next generation application. And finally, I would like to mention one more important thing, that from the beginning itself, from application of this project itself, we got every kind of help possible from the CPPRA team. In this regard, I would like to mention late Dr. Sati Devi, who helped me and who guide us very frequently whenever we had any kind of query. She not only guided us, she also provided the better solution, and she also helped us to solve that problem whenever that kind of problem was generated. And in this regard, we are very thankful to Lake Sati Devi also. Finally, I also thankful to other team members of CEFIPRA. Thank you very much.
This episode is brought to you with the content support from CEFIPRA and the technical support from the Sparrows team. We extend our heartfelt thanks to the Director of CEFIPRA, Professor Nitin Seth and Dr. Payal for their continuous guidance and support. Stay tuned for more episodes and thank you for joining.
आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की